Everyone, welcome to Programming Knowledge. So this is our fifth tutorial on our Django series. Like in the previous 4 tutorials, I showed you how to create a Django project and a Django app, then how you can work with the request and the response part via URLs. And in the previous tutorial, that was the fourth one, I told you how you can connect your front end part with your back end part, how you can create a template folder as well as a static folder. And one thing I showed you, then how you can render an HTML page, then how you can work with the Chrome developer tools, how you can work with the responsive design of Bootstrap and why we use it. And one thing I told you, that we have created the GitHub repository of our source code. You can move to the GitHub link. This is our GitHub link, and then you can download this code as well this whole project from here, clone, then download zip file. When you move to the current directory, you need to run these two commands: pip install -r requirements.txt, then Python manage.py runserver. So this would help you to run your project on the local machine, and this would be pretty helpful to you as well. So one thing you can do is one thing you can do here is, now we are going to work with templates. So basically templates are our HTML files, and we can reuse them to render the backend logic into the front end part. So first thing I'm going to show you that in previous tutorial we created a page. So this is the page we created in the previous tutorial. So I would type Control U, and this is a shortcut to see the front end code. So this is the whole front end code, and what noticeable we can notice from this is that this front end code will always like the same HTML structure. We are going to use it in a different file as well. We are going to, like, suppose in order, like, I'll give you a practical example. Like this is a navbar, and like this navbar is going to be common in all the pages. So when we move to another page, so this navbar will remain common, and this HTML structure will also remain common. So what can be different? The content of that page might be different from the another page, and it will be different, and the title can be different as well, but the basic HTML structure and the navbar and the footer will always remain common to every page, because navbar is something you will help your application to navigate from one page to another, and you won't copy the navbar every time you make a new page. So that front end code will always be common to all the pages, and we can make this with the help of these things, which are extends, block title, block content, end block. I will give you a practical example how you can use it and what is the importance of it. So first, inside my templates folder, I would create a new file. That is, the first one is index.html is already there. Then I would create second.html. Okay, now I have created second.html. I have to provide a URL to access this page as well. So I would copy this path and paste it here, and instead of this first page, I would do this as second page. This is my second page, and I would also second page, and this is, I would also change this second page. So to be just quick, I did this. So I have provided a new path, my second page, views.my second page, and have named this URL as my second page. So it is throwing me an error. Because why is it throwing me an error? Because till now I have not defined my second page inside my views. So I would go back to my views.py. So like the previous, there was one of my first page which used to render an index.html. I would create a second page as well, my second page, which would take request as an input parameter and would return render request comma second dot html. So I told you like this would I have created a second.html page in my template folder, then I provided a URL, then a view function to that URL as well. So when I move to my page, my second page, okay, so I'm to my page, but till now it's blank, so nothing is there in that page. But what I wanted to tell you, if you view the source code of the front end part, it's still now blank. So this shortcut was by Control plus U, and this is the source code of the first page. So you want all this thing to be common in that page as well. Okay, before I do this, I would show you one thing as well. I would copy this navbar. Okay, I've copied this navbar and I would paste this in my index.html. Okay, please make sure this is index.html. Okay, this is index.html. And when I move to my first page, okay, I would move to my first page, So this is the source code of my first page, and this has been updated because it has a navbar in it as well. And when I move to this page, okay, now this looks pretty cool. Okay, so what I told you that inside my first page, I have given a navbar, and what I will do, one thing also, I would change the title as well to make sure there is no confusion. My first page. Okay, so this looks pretty fine and pretty cool till now. Okay, and this is my first page, and what I need to do, this is my first page. Now I would move to the second.html file as well, and inside my second.html file, what I will do, I would type %extends index.html, and I would give this as a %command. Okay, so this would, when I move to the second page, so yeah, this is my second page as well, and you can see this has cloned all the things which were there in the first page as well. But I need to take care about one thing, that my title should be different. So I would move back to my index.html, and inside this I have to mention the title in this way, block title. And because when I might move to another page, so I would type %block title and %end block. Okay, and inside my second.html, I would repeat this as well. So just to be quick, I would copy this, Okay, this looks pretty fine. So I would open both the pages. This is my second page. Okay, and I will open the first page as well. So this is my first page and this is my second page. So you can feel the difference here, that within 2 lines of code, I cloned all the HTML structure as well as the navbar from index.html to second.html, and I provided 2 routes to them. One was my first page with the name, with the title my first page, and another one with the title my second page. So this looks pretty good. And what you can do now is, you want to change the content. So inside index.html, I would move this h1 directory inside a content. So I would name this at first page as well. So I would type %block content and %end block. So when I reload my page, so this is my first page. So it says hello world Django project first page, and when I refresh this page, this is also says hello world Django project first page. But I want to change this content, this particular content, block content. So I would do one thing. I would move back to the second.html and I would type %block content and again end block, and I would type this given a h1 heading, second page extends first page with a common nav bar. This should work fine. So see the magic. Now the second page extends first page with a common nav bar, and this is my first page. Okay, and this is my second page. So you can feel the difference. Like inside my first index.html, but the only thing was the driving force. I would open this and show you that the content of this page is here. This is the h1 line, and this was the content of the first page, and inside the second page this was the content. Okay, but you can see that all other things are common, with the title being different and the content being different. Everything is common. So what I wanted to show you that when you use the extend functionality of the template with the 3 or 4 lines of code, you can clone the first page, all the HTML navbar from the first page to another page, and this will reduce your HTML code as well, and this will help you to make dynamic HTML pages in future. So what you need to do is you need to create index.html, then you need to define a dynamic block title to it. So okay, this looks fine. Then you need a dynamic block content to it as well, and you need to extend this in the second page as well with the help of this line. Okay, so with the help of only 4 to 5 lines of code, we were able to extend the first page to a second page. So in the next tutorial, I'm going to work with Django templates as well. I'm going to show you more functionality of it. So thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you.